mistake a rich person makes is they're unreachable. You never disconnect from people. You never disconnect from your friends. You never disconnect from your students, from your investors, from anybody. Even if you have a problem, you go and you face it and you communicate. When people call me at midnight because I'm East Coast and they're on the West Coast or whatever, I pick up, hi, this is Sharif. I don't say, you woke me up. I don't ignore the call. Hi, this is Sharif. Yeah, I'm standing here. I'm looking at this. What do you have? Let me send you on the website. I have the website. I don't tell them, didn't you see the website? Why didn't you go and see the video and the prices? I just, oh, let me send you the website. What do you have in mind? What made you buy this? What made you think of that? And maybe 10 calls are a waste of time, but I need that one. Maybe 100 calls are a waste of time. I need one. And that is that power of one that I talked about last month. The power of one. One call can change your life. One bank can change your life. One person, one partner, one fund, one deal, etc. Okay.
Hey, Sharif, back on the new listing agreement. I'm going to tell you one thing that's going to happen. The sellers that list with the agent, they're going to hope that that agent sells the property and not have another agent come in and sell the property. And that's the controversy that's going to come up, because this listing agent is going to say, well, my seller doesn't want another realtor involved. They're just telling me to go sell it because they don't want to pay both sides of the commission. So by splitting it up, now the owner has the choice, and that's the worst thing you could do, because they'll be all over the place because they're just greedy. They want more money all the time. They think the house is worth way more. That's my
naturally. And as a seller, when I'm selling, I put in my mind, let's say I want $1.5 million on this building, but I'm putting it $1.550 million, because if somebody comes in, I got to pay a commission. I'm just going to tell them, you know what? I didn't want to overprice it, but I can pay this person and this person, etc. So guess what? I'm telling my listing broker, if I have a listing broker, I would tell them, if somebody comes, we'll pay them the commission, but I don't want a discount. So sooner or later, the buyer is paying for it anyway. The buyer has been paying for it all along.
That's a good point. It's the listing agent is sharp enough to say, well, I'll do the best I can for sell it, but let's list it at a higher price to include that extra 2% or something, but it's still going to clog up the system.
Yes. That's why I think the Real Estate Association will adjust. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Ashley, what else?
All right. I do have one follow-up question on your criteria that you were talking about earlier for the build to suit. Daryl, he's a new JV coming in from San Francisco. He asked on the chat, does the demographics matter in your single tenant buildings strategy? If so, what is the 3-mile household income and 3-mile population? Does that matter?
Okay, so the demographics will matter depending on the type of tenant. So I'll give you an example. We're doing a build to suit for McDonald's in Flower Mount, Dallas area. This is a very fancy place in outside Dallas, and McDonald's was willing to do the build to suit. They were going to pay for everything. They just wanted to do a land lease. We were even negotiating with them to share the lot with Starbucks. First, McDonald's said, no, we don't share with anybody. We're McDonald's, and we're paying to build the building. And we want to drive through, we don't want to share. So, okay, we told Starbucks, oh, so sorry, you're not going to do this deal. We're going to find something else for you. Next thing, they came back and said, my God, the demographics here, people make so much money. The average income is so high, they're not going to go to McDonald's. Now, so that development would be great for Dollar General, Dollar Tree, but not for a McDonald's. So yes, it does matter, but here's the beauty. Most QSRs, you will see, that's why neighboring tenants are very important. So if we already have neighboring tenants that are Carl's Jr. and Jack in the Box, then guess what? Jamba Juice wants to be in. McDonald's wants to be next door. Burger King wants to be next door. So if it's lower end, like budget places, Dollar Tree and all this, you will see that lower neighborhood will do well. Jack in the Box love to be in like really rough neighborhoods. They do very well. They do very well. So it's important, and it's part of the things we look for, but it's not a major deal, because we look at who is the neighboring tenant, and it's kind of the solution is in front of us.
Very good. One other follow-up question, Lovey, regarding the commission changes for realtors. She said, hi, this is Lovey from Texas. I have 5 dentists interested in investing in commercial properties through me. However, I don't want to operate as a realtor. What steps should I take to ensure long-term financial gains for myself in this situation?
This is exactly how people start a fund when they were not thinking of a fund. Is when you suddenly find a bunch of people interested in investing with you, and you're just wondering, what's the structure that can protect me? What's the structure that can give me a long-term benefit? How can I work on residual income with a compounding return? Lavi, I suggest you talk to Ashley on Monday or Tuesday, next week, sometime when you have time, and we can tell you exactly how you can structure the real estate fund so you can actually be able to grow with this. This is how it happened to me. I was in a class showing how I make money in 2009. Student said, well, can we just invest with you? I don't have the time to do this, and I'm afraid to make mistakes. I've been watching you for years. I said, how many people would invest with me? Everybody raised their hands, smiling. I said, whether it's true or not, I'm going to set up the fund. Tell me how much you want in return, write it down, etc. And now you have that beautiful opportunity. Great question. Look into setting up the fund, whether with us or others.